My dear students of 11th class, previously we were talking about the mineral nutrition. We have got introduced ourselves to the mineral nutrition, and today we will take up the study of the mineral requirements of plants. How to study the mineral requirements of plants. And it was way back in 1860 that Julius von Sachs, he was a prominent German botanist, demonstrated for the first time that plants could be grown to maturity in a defined nutrient solution, and that too in complete absence of soil. Julius von Sachs demonstrated that plants can be grown in complete absence of soil by using the certain types of mineral nutrient solution. And this technique of growing plants in a nutrient solution is known as hydroponics. And since then, a number of improvised methods have been employed to try and determine the mineral nutrient essential for plants. The essence of all these methods involves the culture of plants in a soil-free, defined mineral solution. And these methods require purified water and mineral nutrient salts. So after a series of experiments in which the roots of the plants were immersed in nutrient solutions and wherein an element was added, removed, or given in varied concentration, that is to know about the essentiality of the particular nutrient elements for the growth and development of the plants, a mineral solution suitable for the plant growth was obtained. Finally, a mineral solution that was suitable for the growth of the plants was obtained. And by this method, essential elements were identified and their deficiency symptoms discovered. So this hydroponics is a technique by which we may know that which elements are going to be essential for the growth of the plants, and the symptoms were also studied by providing the elements in insufficient amounts, that is, the deficiency symptoms were discovered. Now, hydroponics has been successfully employed as a technique for the commercial production of vegetables such as tomato, seedless cucumber, and lettuce. It must be emphasized that the nutrient solutions must be adequately aerated to obtain the optimum growth. Aeration is very important or essential for the growth of the plants. That would happen if solutions were poorly aerated. The growth of the plants was not up to the mark when the plants were poorly aerated, and this is a technique for the growth of the plants, that is using the mineral nutrients, and that too in the absence of soil. And the technique is known as the hydroponics. As it's a diagram of a typical setup for nutrient solution culture. On the left side, you can visualize the funnel for adding water and nutrients in the dissolved form, and this is the plant, and it is in a container that is plugged by the cotton, and on the right hand side is the aerating tube, and the root system of the plant lies in the nutrient solution in a proper container that is properly airtight, and the fresh air is supplied through this aerated tube. And now, which elements are going to be essential for the growth of the plants? Most of the minerals present in the soil can enter plants through roots. In fact, more than 60 elements of the 105 total discovered elements so far are found in different plants. And some plant species accumulate selenium, some others accumulate gold, while some plants growing near nuclear test sites take up radioactive strontium. And there are techniques that are able to detect the minerals even at a very low concentration, as low as 10 raised to power minus 8 grams per milliliter. And the question is whether all the diverse mineral elements present in the plant, for example, gold and the selenium, are really necessary for the plants. And then, which element is going to be the most essential for the development of the plants? And for that, we have to know the criteria for essentiality of a particular nutrient element for the proper growth and development of the plants. And these different experiments were performed for this purpose. There is a hydroponic. You can see the setup for hydroponic plant production. Plants are grown in a tube or placed on a slight incline. A pump circulates a nutrient solution from a reservoir to the elevated end of the tube. The solution flows down the tube and returns to the reservoir due to gravity. And insert shows a plant whose roots are continuously bathed in aerated nutrient solution. The arrows you can visualize indicate the direction of the flow of the nutrients, and for this purpose a pump is also required to pump this solution so that it may circulate through the pipe. And now, what is the criterion for the essentiality of an element? And that we will discuss in detail, inshallah, in the next class. Thanks. Have a nice day.